So I'm sure that if you are contemplating to buy this motorcycle, you have just a couple of questions, and those questions would be: is it comfortable? Of course it is comfortable, but then again, all adventure bikes are. The most important question is, and in fact something that I did get when I had posted my review of the Suzuki V-Strom 650. What is the best speed that it can cruise at? So people would ask all sort of questions that can it cruise at 150? Can it cruise at 100 very nicely? Of course it can cruise at 100. So this a 500cc parallel twin should be able to do 120 effortlessly, and that's what it does. In fact, 130 kilometers per hour in 6th gear is 6000 rpm. So yes, you can cruise at 130 kilometers per hour. The engine speed would be 6000 rpm, and the bike is well, I would say that it can be done. The top speed, of course, it will perhaps cross 170 on a good day. I think I did touch 160 or 165, somewhere around that mark. So and of course you can cruise at 140 as well. However, 130 is the sweet spot. 120, 130 can be done all day. And yes, okay, the clutch is certainly light. Okay, let me. Okay, the clutch pull is light. You have immense amount of steering lock. The ground clearance is good. 181 mm. Okay, this is a steep climb. Nice. Oh, by the way, the brakes are good. I thought that the brakes might not be, I was not expecting them to be great. However, they are okay. Alright, so I was talking about vibrations. Vibrations, surprisingly, they start at 80 kilometers per hour. And however, and I'm talking about 6th gear, okay, I'm talking about while cruising. At 80, you will feel, there would be a hint of vibrations. However, as speeds rise, they do not become proportionally high. The crux of the matter is, simply put, vibrations are a non-issue while cruising. So yeah, let's go back because we have to return the bike. It's 12:16, and anywhere between 12:20 to 12:30 we have to return the bike. See, this bike has enough steering lock. See, okay. Oh, by the way, riding this motorcycle is beautifully easy in the city. Okay, I'll just summarize my first impression review for you. Very likable motorcycle. Okay, very easy to ride, very nice handling motorcycle. It feels light despite being 199 kgs weight. It feels light, and this can be your only bike for all your touring needs. Not a strict off-roader, but then it does not pretend to be one. But then good enough for all the trails that you would encounter over the weekend. And pretty impressive. I so wish that Honda priced it better. But then eventually someone who wants, you know, this kind of a motorcycle might not bother paying a premium for Honda reliability. And you know, look at that view. What are you trying to do, sir? A 3-point turn? Chal 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 bhai chal. So yeah, very nice motorcycle, and from my side it's a huge thumbs up to Honda, except for the pricing. And it's a very likable motorcycle. Show you how it accelerates from a standstill. I let this gentleman pass, the trucker. It wheelies if you leave the clutch too enthusiastically. That is counterproductive for a 0 to 100 run, but let's try. So yeah, please feel free to ask questions, and I shall answer them in the comment section below. And I know that, you know, it was not a comprehensive review, but again, you know, this was based upon, you know, a 2.5 hour ride. That's how it is. So please do ask questions, and I shall answer them in the comment section below. Thank you so much.